How are we doing, guys? UK Property Flippers back again. So one thing that people are saying is, why is it taking so long to do our flip number one? Well, obviously our company, Via Properties, we've got a lot of rental properties, and when people move out, the way they leave the property sometimes is not as we would like. So we've got to make good, get them ready, get them out the door. We need people back in, re-rented. So here we are in a 2-bedroom flat in Watford. And what's happened is the tenants have moved out, but they didn't ventilate the property properly. They didn't keep the heating on properly. Now, obviously, in the cost of living crisis that is going on, people are choosing to turn the heating on less and stuff like this, try and keep the house warmer other ways. But one thing that is an issue is when you're drying your clothes in the property, you're causing condensation, there's moisture in the air, and if you're not opening the windows, you're trying to keep the heat in, you're causing issues for the walls. So now the back wall, so if we walk through, so as you can see, the paint is all bubbling, the plaster bubbles a bit, and if we come to this back room here, it's one of the bedrooms, we look on this wall, it's been cleaned. So before it was rather black, obviously the mould. We've treated it with a special mould solution to help kill anything that was there after we've cleaned it with our sugar soap. We put a special mould solution on it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some cladding on it, make it look nice. The rest of the property is going to be painted. We're going to have new carpet where it's needed in the front room. The flooring's okay. There's not much else that needs to be done here. So this is a quick in and out job. But when you've got these going on, we've got to make sure these get done before we can go back to our flip. Okay guys, so this is the job for today, this wall and that wall. So once it's done, we'll see how it looks and let us know what you think. All right, so we're finished. You might be thinking you've changed your top. It's taken us 2 days to do this simply because yesterday we were halfway through, we got called to an emergency electrical fix. So my young brother being the sparky he is, we needed to go and do that, sort that out, and there was a family that didn't have any sockets in the house because of an issue with one of the rings. So we've got that sorted. We come back this morning, got this finished. Now if we have a walk through, one thing I stress, people, please, if you're gonna dry your clothes inside because you can't dry them outside, ventilate the property. Make sure whether it's a flat, whether it's a room, whether it's a house, make sure you've got full ventilation. Whether you've got fans or windows, open them. Turn your heating on. Obviously, cost of living, as we've already mentioned. If that's too expensive, keep your windows open, ventilate the house, put a jumper on, put a fleece on, something like that. Put a throw on yourself, a blanket, you know, keep yourself warm, but ventilate the property. Make sure you don't have any issues. So let's have a look. So it's a nice design. It's on the wall now. So because we've treated them with our mold solution, we're not going to have any issues again. So that's that little hallway. This is the back bedroom. So the sockets originally, because of the issue, they weren't working. The sockets are back working. Everything's back on. It's all good. Now we're passing over to our painters. They're going to come in again. The paint we use is a special paint. We're not going for standard paint because of the history of the mold issues. It's a mold resistant paint. So we're going to put that on, get it all cleaned up. We've got the, as I said, we've got the carpet people coming in, get the carpet done in the front room. Perfect. Back ready, get it rented, and let's get back to our flip. Now guys, if you like what you've seen, give us a like, give us a share, subscribe, follow us on UK Property Flipper on Instagram. Stay tuned.